What up, gang? Jeremy here solo for now. Mr. Dillhole should be joining us fairly soon. Maybe we'll see some folks roll in. Super last minute show, man. Dylan and I had talked about doing a show, maybe previewing tonight, but tonight is a UFC fight night, and I don't want to say it's lame or whatever, but there weren't enough good fights on that card for us to preview it. So instead we talked today and I said, what if we preview the White House card and we talk about fights that are coming up that we're excited about, because a whole slew of fights just got added to the next 3 to 5 months in the UFC. So that's what we're going to do today. I'll stall a little bit till Dylan gets here, but we'll talk about, like I said, the UFC card, what we like about it, what we don't like about it, what we were promised versus what we're getting. And then we'll talk about some amazing fights that are coming. But first, I trained today like I am a UFC fighter, which at 40 years old may not have been the best plan. But, YOLO is one of my, I have it tattooed on my lower back. It's a tramp stamp. I'm kidding. I don't have that. But it's definitely how I live my life sometimes. So I live right next to this awesome nature center, golf course, parks, wooded area. It's beautiful, right? And I love to take the kids over there, but from time to time, I like to break myself off some beers. And I did today. Took my dumbbells over there, 50-pound dumbbells. And there's this trail that goes from an open field through the woods up to the top and then back down. And it's about 1,000 meters, maybe 1,200. And obviously the first half of it being uphill. Doesn't get really too steep, but it is a trail. So it's like you got to work for it. Rocks, branches, all the things, right? So I have my dumbbells at the bottom. And I did 5 rounds where you start with 10 devil press. So for those that don't know what a devil press is, dumbbells are down in front of you. You go down, put your hands on them, do a burpee, pop those feet back up, swing them up, lock them out overhead, right? 10 of those guys. After the 10th rep, you sprint up that hill through the trail, over the branches, the rocks, and the fallen debris, and come back down, rest a minute, do it 5 times. Wow. I do a lot of CrossFit. What up, Kenneth? Good to see you, buddy. You got the notification? What up? Good to see you here, dude. What was I going to say? I do a lot of CrossFit. I CrossFit a lot. I am Kenneth, I just started 3 minutes ago. Waiting on Dylan to get here. I think he said he's got some family coming on over. So he's gonna pop on, probably only go for 30 to 45 minutes. So it won't be the longest show ever. But I do a lot of CrossFit, like a lot of CrossFit. Some would argue too much CrossFit. And you kind, for those that do CrossFit, I don't know, you kind of live sore, right? That used to be like a thing. I think it was on a t-shirt. Maybe there was a company called Live Sore, but you just kind of live sore. You just get used to it, kind of run down, and you do your mobility and you do your stretching and recovery. And but there are some workouts, for example, 26.3, the CrossFit Open workout, that they leave a mark. They leave a mark. And if you haven't, after this morning, we got to see the lovely Colleen, the lovely Megan, and the badass Joe all take on 26.3. So go back and check those out. It's been a really, really cool experience watching people in the chat, people that are now part of the Glinton universe, go live and, have the balls to just do it in front of a bunch of people. And but yeah, that workouts like that leave a mark. This workout, hey, there he is. was just talking about you. It's just a white screen. Is that racist? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, buddy. Did you get
What's
a haircut?
pimping?
Did you get a
Can you hear
haircut?
me? Yeah, I got one last week.
You look handsome.
Thanks, buddy. I just always wear a hat, so you never like notice.
Touche.
Sorry, I'm like fucking crazy sick right now too, and I feel like I got
really?
hit in the head with a baseball bat.
Cold, flu.
Yeah, dude. I put my 3-year-old in jiu-jitsu, and what do I get? You know what I mean?
This is it. That's the
She
worst part
started
too.
wiping
Is
her nose like Thursday, and she went through it for a couple of days, and I knew I was fucked.
exactly. I was just gonna say, as soon as you get it, or the kid gets it, or the whatever, it just makes its way through the house, man. It makes its way through the house. Yeah. Viewers tripled when Dylan came on. You should see when he comes on. Oh wait, never mind. Pause. Did you freeze, or are you just like stoic? Oh, there you go. All right,
Motherfucker.
You're good. Can you hear me?
Dude, I got like so many pop-ups. I guess my fucking antivirus just expired, so it keeps like popping up on me. So we might get hacked by China while we're on here.
Bring the China. Bring it.
I think my Wi-Fi is dog shit, so you got to let me know.
You're good. You're good so far. You're good.
Cool.
My kid, I was sick 2 weeks ago. Kids got it last week. Actually, kids got it this past week. This week, got my kids back the last weekend. All week long, my son just that deep cough and
I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? Like you could just feel the cough every time he coughs. I'm like, ooh. He went back to school Thursday, about noon on Thursday. I get a phone call from my youngest school. Hey, we got your daughter in the office. She doesn't feel good. We took her temperature. It's about 102. I'm like, yeah, I had to hustle over there. And so, yeah, man, it's been that's just how it goes. What up, Jake? I was just bragging about you. Joseph.
KDL, that's uncalled for.
If you guys haven't seen it,
came on.
I love that.
He loves to fuck with you, dude.
I love Kenneth, dude. He's the best. But I was saying, for those that haven't,
sorry, Germ. That's huge, dude. Congrats, man.
Got selected for. Oh shit, nice, dude.
Yeah, on the DL, I just got selected for E7 Gunny. Congrats, KDL. That's huge, man. That's an act of Congress. People don't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that ain't just any old selection. That's a big deal, dude. Nice job, KDL. Now you can start CrossFit. It's like the progression of things. You get E7 Gunny, and then you can start doing CrossFit. Anyways, go back and watch these two savages, Joseph and Megan. Excuse me, both take.
That was a good one.
That was great, man. And Colleen as well. Colleen, after they were done, she hustled over to the gym and she threw down. So go back and check those out for sure. But I was just telling her I broke myself off something fierce. I'm sure you can think back to workouts, fights, training sessions, whatever that break you off something fierce. Because you're just used to getting broke off, right? You're just kind of there's levels to getting broke off. And today I went to a level I didn't have any business going to.
That's good.
It's been an interesting rest of the day, man. I live right next to these woods. I'll rehash the story.
Hey, you probably don't go there often at 40, right? Like
not as much as I did.
It's good to go every once in a while. Like you probably used to go there all the time, but it's like,
oh yeah, I was always in that just break you out pain cave, suffer. Not quite as much anymore, and I ain't even mad about it. But I live next to this wooded area, this nature center, golf course next to that, wood area, playgrounds, a real beautiful area. And they got this one trail. It's not this steep. It's probably about 500 meters there and back, 500 to 600 meters there and back. Not that steep, but it's a trail. So, man, you take the wrong step, you twist an ankle. You got to be watching. There's branches and steps and rocks. I took my dumbbells, drove right over there. Dumbbells at the bottom, 10 devil press, sprint up the hill and back down. Rest a minute, do it 5 times.
bro.
Man, like I said, I was training like I got a UFC fight coming up or something, dude. Oh
Bro,
my!
if you got a couple dumbbells, like a devil's press is like, and a sprint is all you need.
That's it
for real. You
That's
know
it.
what I mean?
You can get away with so much fitness, and oh, it was a lot of fitness today. That was a lot of fitness. I'm guessing then you're probably not. Hi-oh. But we need sound effects. You're probably not doing a whole lot of training right now, huh? You're drinking on some tea?
No, I skipped sparring this week because I didn't want to get anyone sick. I was supposed to spar Thursday, and I knew I was already like, that was when it first came on. And I knew my daughter was sick, so I was like, I know there's a bunch of guys because I was sparring at Ray Borg's gym, right? And speaking of getting broke off, I got broke off last week, but yeah, there. I think he had like a few guys fighting this upcoming weekend, so I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. You know.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. I mean, some guys choose to be that guy, and then we hate those guys. But yeah, I'm saying Joseph, man, he's a good mover, sneaky fit,
bro, sneaky fit.
Yeah, well, like I think Joseph is the guy that maybe at one point, I don't know how long Joseph, how long you been doing CrossFit, but at one point probably was, all around good. And what I mean by that is he probably had the gymnastics as well as the everything else. But my guess is as we all age, man, like those gymnastics skills, they kind of, you know what I'm saying? And I say that because 26.2 kind of struggle a little bit, but then you see him doing it, okay, here he is. 11 years, yeah. But you see him do 26.3 and just those burpees, the cadence, the thrusters, the clean cadence. Like that was very impressive, dude. And those red leggings, whoo.
The red leggings are good. Calves were looking great in those red leggings.
Says last time I did thrusters and burpees, I was host for sure. We all were, bro. Likely we'll hit 26.3 Monday. So you do CrossFit, just not a lot of CrossFit? Because I thought I've seen you say that you don't do CrossFit. Yeah. Okay. I think we all just assume Joseph is super old because of the gray beard. Yeah, pretty much.
He also leans into it, so it's easy to.
Sure does. So where do you want to? So we're gonna make this a quick show. Dylan's got family over. Fights are coming up here.
That's what happens. Joseph knows, like when you got a big Mexican family that lives local, like people just show up.
They just come over. People just
come Hey, over. let me just throw out this colloquialism. You know what's better than getting invited to a cookout?
Hosting a cookout.
Do what?
Hosting a cookout.
Well, maybe, yeah. Like, but white dudes and non-blacks are always like, "Yo, invite me to the cookout." Like they're trying to earn it. They're trying to be like with the brothers. What's better than that is like with the Mexicans. If you get invited to a matanza, like that is a matanza is like straight up nuts, dude.
Okay. All right.
It's just like everybody's just killing pet. Everybody, literally, all it is just you're killing a pig and making chicharrones, and it's like a huge like festival.
That sounds incredible. That sounds incredible.
You
also at a house, or is that like in a park or something?
No, it's typically in a park. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Typically in a park. But anyway, I just weird side.
How far are you from Vegas?
From Vegas, about 8 hours.
Damn, because I'll be in Vegas next week for work, and I'm like, I figured if wherever the hell you're at in the Southwest, I'll find you and fucking
come and touch me, dude.
Oh, absolutely. All right, so getting some viewer comments here. Thanks for being here, guys. For real, this was super last minute. He's been on KDL's been on JY Barbell for 2 or 3 months, but I'm saying like is that all CrossFit? What did you do before that? I thought that was like weightlifting. I don't know.
I think I've been doing CrossFit for 11 years. I've been doing it since 2014. So 12?
Golden age. Hell yeah, Joseph. Megan, I'm sorry. Hi, Megan. The golden age of CrossFit, man. I started in late 2011, and that's when it was just, we had the Rich and the Annie. And
yeah, Rich Froning wearing the fighting. Remember the fighting necklace he always wore? That was like such a baseball thing.
Hell yeah. And that's when it started. I got Reebok, you got ESPN, you got, that's when I stepped in. I'm like, who are these guys? I want to look like that, and now I'm fat. So there's that.
Sorry, I completely derailed you. You were asking about White House card or something like that.
No, that's funny. KDL Pantanza, wasn't that a wrestler?
Yeah. Yeah, Lucha Libre.
No, not what was that Native American wrestler? Tatanka. That's who you're thinking of, dog. That's who you're thinking of.
I wouldn't be shocked if there was a Lucha Libre wrestler that was named Matanza.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. They're getting big in the WWE, man. I know you don't care for that, but like they took over some sort of Mexican Nacho Libre looking organization, and now
Lucha
like every
Libre.
other fight,
Nacho Libre is a movie.
I said what I said. I said what I said. Joseph, when are you making carne asada? Joseph, I think I shouted you out either privately or on here. I was in San Diego a couple of weeks ago for work, and he said, "Dude, go hit up." He told me a place to go, but I think that place was closed or something. I don't know. So we went to this other place, and they just so happened to have carne asada fries. Woo, bro. That was good, dude. That was so good, man. So maybe I could find a place in Vegas that has those too.
Oh, Vegas will have it big time, dude, for sure. And you got to go to the hood part of the strip too to get the real shit.
That's true. That's very true. And the good hookers. That's the best place to go.
Yeah, that too.
You want to start on the White House? Let's start on the White House card. So we're going to talk about the White House card.
I give it attention.
The White House card.
I'm so mad about it.
This is
fucking mad about it.
Bizarre. We were gaslit. The White House card, and then we'll talk about a handful of fights. I got them all lined up, so we'll just give our honest opinion on those things.
Are you gonna hang out for a while?
Still hole. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It depends.
Yeah, like I said, I only got a little bit, so I'll try to hang out as long as possible. But
for sure. Then let's do UFC.
I'm mobbed up here to hang out, so.
For sure. Let's do UFC Freedom 250, which is the White House card coming up on June 14th, otherwise known as the birthday of the great. The great. Joseph just had a heart attack.
By the way, sorry, let me just bring this back up real quick. Dillhole is such an endearing nickname.
Good.
Like, dude, if you call me Dillhole, like, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm your friend. It makes me feel so good. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, hell yeah. I figured it would. That's why I started calling.
Because it's not unique, by the way. Like, I've been called that my whole life by very close people in my life. You know, so I view that as like, cool, we're cool. Like, I like that. You know what I mean? I love that nickname. It's because it's so.
Megan, are you talking about the UFC card, the White House card? I hope it changes. We're going to talk about it in a second, but before we do that, KDL says Vegas will eat up your battle thing that you work for. Yeah, dude, that's part of the. We did this camp. There was the American Camp Association in San Diego. What up, your mom? Good to see you. Yeah. We did that American Camp Association in California, and a lot of the camps were in California, and you can imagine a lot of their views on guns. We got a lot of scoffs. We got a lot of, what are you doing here? Because our weapons look pretty legit. But the amusement expo in Vegas, we're anticipating a lot of good stuff. So, I hope they do eat it all up. Eat it. But we're going to talk about share screen. We're going to talk about up in this mug. There it is. The UFC Freedom.
Germ sells laser tag equipment.
Yeah, pretty laser tag. Things you would see at Urban.
What would you call it? Like you're outfitting like a whole facility kind of deal, right?
Like a family entertainment center thing. So Urban Air, Sky Zone, and laser tag, and it's look up battlecompany.com. It's the best in the biz, and I don't say that just because I work for them. And you know how they say never work with your friends, right? I grew up with the CEO, the owner, the developer, the guy who started it all. I grew up with them. I grew up with a coworker of mine, the sales director. I grew up with the chief operating officer. Like we all grew up together, and somehow this is working. So I'm digging it. But speaking of working or maybe not working, we have
they hired you to stand outside of their booth like fucking Hollister, shirtless and shit.
Yeah,
to,
that's it, like a button down but unbuttoned, and I just kind of look at people, you know. You want some laser tag? You know, I'll take your laser. But anyways, the card. So in a nutshell, if we look through this card, and you see Diego Lopez, Steve Garcia, top 10 featherweights. You see Bo Nickel, Kyle Dawkins, both of them bring it. Bo Nickel's kind of working his way up. You see Huffy, who just, man, this guy's on a tear. Chandler, the legend. Zahabi and O'Malley. O'Malley was a champ. Zahabi, I got mixed feelings about him. You get a title fight in Pereira, who's going up to try to gain his third belt in the UFC. He's been the middleweight champ. He is the current, abandoned the title to move up to heavyweight, light heavyweight champ, and he's going to be, in my opinion, we'll talk about in a second, the heavyweight champ, the interim heavyweight champ. And then you have Ilya Tapura and Justin Gaethje. So, like, if I look at this card, I'm like, wow, that's a good pay-per-view card. But they promised us the most epic. Some rumors had like it'll be 6 or 7 title fights. I never believed that. That's insane to try to orchestrate that. Two title fights I'm good with. But they promised us like the best of the best and all that. And okay, Diego Lopez, Steve Garcia. Okay, cool. Problem I have with that, Diego, if he wins that, you assume he goes right back in the number one contender for featherweight bout. They're not going to let him fight Volkanovski and lose for a third time. So why is that? Like, you either got to force this guy to go down to bantamweight or go up to lightweight, like, or Volk's got to retire. I don't know what's more likely to happen, but just kind of look at that like, okay, it's a good fight, but like on a White House card, worse than that, you got not ranked Bo Nickel and not ranked Kyle Dawkins. How in the hell are you on a White House card? Are you going to have – oh, timeout. What did KDL say? No, Jeremy flips the sign around outside. That's me, yeah. How many belts does the UFC have? They have flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight.
He's talking because like there's a bad motherfucker belt, I think, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
welterweight,
belt. There's a championship belt. There's a bad motherfucker belt. I think that's what he's asking.
But there's all those. The weight class go to heavyweight, and then there's the baddest motherfucker, which may get retired after last week. Hi, Colleen. I was bragging about how awesome you did at 26.3. That was fun to watch.
Beast. Absolute beast.
UFC 200 was better. Going back to, I agree with your mom. Going back, Colleen, I don't know about you. I'm 5'10", so I'm definitely not a tall guy, but I'm not a short guy. Average guy. Only in my height, though. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, when I watch long people do thrusters and things like that, it's like
strange.
It's painful to watch because I'm like, wow, you got to go so far. Yeah. Like that squat to the press.
You don't want to see Brent Pakowski doing thrusters.
Yeah. I mean, I got this dude at my gym who's 6'7", and he does, and it's like
long people.
Wow. Yeah. Long people. Yeah, you heard me, KDL. Longer people that are not height deprived. So it's just like, that range of motion. And like I said, the 6'7" dude at my gym, man, he's way up. I'm just like, dude, and he'll get down on himself. He's like, man, I can't speed up my cycle rate. It's like, because the Lord did not design you to have a fast cycle rate, dude. You're 6'7".
G's 5'11".
Yeah, G's 5'11", Colleen's 5'11", and G's like 6'1".
Colleen's both 5'11", and G's
dude, they're tall, bro.
Wow, I don't know why I thought Colleen was shorter, but wow,
she comes off as shorter. I get it.
Crazy. I don't know what that means. Dude, I'm 5'9" as fuck, dude.
Yeah, see, 5'11".
I wish I was 5'11". That way I could say I'm 6 foot. You know what I mean? I can lie.
Oh yeah, I got a buddy who's like 5'11". He's like, no, I'm 6 foot. I'm like, hey, whatever you got to tell yourself, homie. Sometimes I identify as 6'5". Whatever.
Yeah.
It's 2026. We can do those things. Back to my bitching. Bo Nickel, Kyle Dawkins, great fighters. No problem with either of them. I think Bo Nickel is moving his way up. I don't know how far he'll get, but
Bo Nickel, All-American
he'll crack
wrestler,
top 10.
though. You know what I mean? Like, kind of
Say that
fits the
again?
mold. Bo Nickel, All-American wrestler, fits the mold.
Yes, yes, that's what I was going to say next. He is the All-American guy, and he practically begged to be on that card. Kyle Dawkins, great fighter, not ranked. Why? Huffy, okay. The problem I have with this, and just think about this for a second. This guy, Mauricio, he deserves a nickname. Huffy, he just destroyed Fiziev. Like he like it was kind of sad to watch because I wanted Fiziev to win, but he destroyed him, who is a ranked fighter. Before that, he got submitted by a potentially future champion, Saint-Denis, from Canada, and then he beat King Green before that. Like, this guy he went from 15th to freaking 12th to 9th, and now you're gonna have him fight Michael, 6-fight losing streak, somehow still ranked in this division, Chandler.
Are you sure it's not 7?
That's a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6. 6. He beat Dan Hooker 7 decades ago.
Yeah, knocked him out as a debut, right?
Yeah, he destroyed him. And then he's fought the best of the best. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Hey, you know what they're doing here, Jerm, with this setup?
Go to hell. What?
With this matchup, you know what they're doing? They know they're calling Michael Chandler, and they're going like, "Hey, you know why we're calling you, right?" And it's because he's always been pinned as the Arturo Gatti of the UFC. And those of you who don't know, Arturo Gatti is a world-class boxer who went in there, boxed like a Mexican, and went to take people's heads off at the cost of all brain cells. Mm-hmm. You know, like he did not, he threw all caution to the wind. Mm-hmm. He was there to put on a fight. And so what they're hoping is like, hey, Ruffy's a real sophisticated striker. If we throw crazy ass Michael Chandler at him, we know Michael Chandler's just going to walk at him and throw bombs. So we might get a freaking fireworks show. You know, this might be one of the greatest fights of all time. Who knows?
It could be.
What I think it's going to be like real Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler-esque. Like it's going to look like that.
I think it will be, but the implication, like if you're a guy that was 15th, I think he was just outside the ranks, and he won. Then he won again, and then he beat Fiziev, and it's got your trajectory is this way. Michael Chandler's trajectory is the other way. They're only fighting because of the fireworks. But like if you beat Michael Chandler, when he beats Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 9 and 13 isn't a crazy matchup to make. And then on top of that, hey, you're doing stardom shit.
But Chandler shouldn't even be 13th. You don't lose 6 fights in a row.
I agree. But he's a huge name. Huge name, and you're doing stardom shit. This shit is gonna make you infamous.
Yeah, that's true. Did you just say box like a Mexican name?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's
don't act like you don't know what he's talking about, Colleen.
That's an honor, bro. I've seen you hit mitts, Colleen. I know.
She's got some Mexican in her. Ooh, this is a good question. Are you a new listener?
Bet you they put Connor on there.
Kai Montano 593. Welcome if you are new. Good to have you. Odds Connor ever fights again.
Oh, that's my boy. I know.
Awesome.
Yeah, I hope that's my boy. Kai Montano. That's my boy. I coached him as a little kid growing up. Coached him in baseball, and he's a really good dude now.
To answer that question, I was going to say yes, but not in the UFC, but I don't think Connor would fight anywhere else but the UFC. So I'm going to say no. He's getting older. The game is passing him up. I mean, unless this was the chance. This was the opportunity.
What better retirement fight? What better retirement fight than on the White House card, you know?
This was his opportunity. This was it right here. And it sounded like they just could not come to an agreement.
Colleen, do I box like a Mexican? Yes, you do, because you look exactly like Canelo.
That's true. That's so true, dude. That's true. And then KDL says Connor would do it for the right payday.
And I think the White House card would be one thing that they're like willing to shell out just a fucking crazy amount of money to Conor to be on, because especially the response of the world of this card, and we're all like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
like, this was the opportunity for Conor to have a fight. They couldn't agree, just like with John Jones, they couldn't agree with money. They were asking for too much. Dana didn't want to shell it out. I get it with Jones. He's just so unreliable, and he's the greatest of all time, but he's just an idiot. But with Conor, man, like, this was his, in my opinion, one of his last. Because, okay, after this, what else is there? Is there a UFC coming up that would compel him? Yes, I'll come back and I'll fight.
Right.
I think the game's passing him up. I think, unfortunately, we've seen the last of Conor. And maybe not even unfortunately, because if you watch UFC, man, there are some dudes that, like, Huffy is very Conor-esque. He has a very cool style of fighting. He's very dynamic. He can strike like nobody's business. I'm really high on Huffy. He's going to make a name for himself this year, and it's going to start with knocking Michael Chandler, hopefully, into retirement. And I'm not saying that like someone who hates Michael Chandler. I don't hate Michael Chandler. I just don't, 6 fights.
You live in reality.
Yeah. I mean, win one of those and you gain some more credibility. But when you lose all of those, bro. Anyways, let me get this comment. Whoops. Kai, Conor's been saying he's fighting in the summer, but not on the White House card. Who knows at this point, though? Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe there's something in the works that we don't know. There's always something in the works that we don't know. There could be another late summer card but then who is he gonna? Is Nate Diaz gonna come back? Is he gonna fight Nate Diaz for the 100th time? Who would he fight? He's a guy that held multiple belts. He's gonna want to hold a belt again. He's not. Unless it's a just crazy amount of money. I don't know. We'll see.
Bro, I coached this kid in baseball, Kai Montaño. I coached him in baseball since he was a kid. And I watched Conor box Floyd Mayweather at his dad's house.
No way.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, his dad got to fight.
Speaking of that, that's a really cool story. But speaking of that, if you would ask me, will Conor ever fight again? I will say he will box before he does MMA again. He will do another boxing match. Because look at all these
ideas.
Yeah, that would be great. Look at all these guys: Tony Ferguson, Tyrone Woodley.
Tony would be a good boxing match.
All these old UFC guys are boxing now. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see him do that. But your mom brings up a good point too. That would be like Matt. If Matt were to go back to the games, I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, I agree. At some point, the game, and I think Matt bowed out gracefully. The game passed him up. He didn't want to work as hard, and he bowed out. 5-time champ, fittest man that's ever lived measurably on this planet, and he got out. If he were to try to come back now, it would just be like, yeah, I don't know, buddy. You know what I mean? But back to me bitching about this card again. Sean O'Malley, Zahabi. I love that Sean O'Malley is on the card. He's an American, and obviously they tried to do a lot of American versus the world. One fight that we will get to in a second, if you're still here, is Hamzat versus Strickland. And people were like, why isn't that on the White House card? And I'm like, you didn't think more than 2 seconds, did you? You put Hamzat freaking Allah Akbar out there versus Strickland, and Hamzat beats him on the White House card?
Oh, yeah.
That would be the worst look ever.
Hey, dude, also, you got to understand, too, I think it's more Sean Strickland, because imagine Sean wins and he gets on the mic and calls Trump a pedophile.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Woo.
You know what I mean? Because that's how he feels.
Do that.
That's how he feels. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I don't blame him.
Gee, good question. I don't. I have a hard time taking just about any personality like him seriously. I'll tell you what, if he wasn't, I respect his hustle to the money he's made. I don't hate on that. I don't hate on anybody who's got money unless they're Jeffrey Epstein. But anyways, I don't hate on that part. I just think that he wouldn't put himself on the line in any sort of boxing or anything. And you can say this maybe about anybody, if it wasn't for the money. He is strictly for views and money. He's like the Andrew Hiller of the boxing realm, I guess. Why? It's just money, money, money. So I don't take him seriously because I don't think he has any dog in him. I don't think he has any real man in him. He just wants Jake Paul. He just wants.
You're out of your mind, dude. Jake Paul's a fucking gangster. I'm gonna end the stream
right now and come whoop your ass.
Jake Paul's a gangster, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you high? You're sick.
He went what six rounds with Anthony Joshua,
bro. He ran from him and did cartwheels all over the place, and then hugged his leg.
I will give you 60 seconds to stand in front of Anthony Joshua and see if you can run from him.
I didn't train as long as Jake Paul.
Okay, but you're saying that you don't respect him and that he doesn't have hustle. He's doing it all for the money. Like the dude trained like a motherfucker for a long time, became a very high level boxer.
Stop it.
I don't know how anybody doesn't give that respect.
You are triggering me.
He can box, dude. He's a very good boxer.
You are triggering me. Trump endorsed Jake Paul. Good for Trump. He's done a lot of things I don't agree with. You got to have dog in it. Yeah, see? No. Bro, you got to have dog. When someone says, "Hey,
I think if you have been boxing for the last 3 or 4 years and you go 6 rounds with the heavyweight best in the world at boxing, who's been doing it since he ain't an Olympic gold medalist, by the way,
he did nothing for 6 rounds.
An Olympic gold medalist, Germ. You're out of your fucking mind.
He looked like an idiot every time Anthony would come in and engage. He either tried to fall on the ground and hug him, or he just ran. Like, stop it.
You're crazy. No, Logan's trash. Yes, Logan's fucking dog shit. I agree with that.
I mean, he's in Dylan's favorite organization. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
The WWE.
Oh, gross.
You love the WWE, man. You're going to watch it right now, aren't you? Colleen, we use the word bothered on this channel, Germ, not trick. I am sorry. I am bothered by that man. Bothered. Whoa, KDL, stop yelling. Wow, everyone's yelling. I love this. This is great.
He is not a world-class athlete, but he is certainly a very high-level athlete that needs to be respected, I think.
Maybe someday.
World-class is Anthony Joshua. He's not world-class, but he is very, very high level. You know, like he's taking 30th at the games and getting cut on day 2. You know what I mean? But he's there. He's just not there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna keep my eye on you, Dylan. I think you're running a fever right now, bro. You're not thinking. Oh shit. But Sean O'Malley, yeah, I great. Have him on there. Zahabi? I'm not sold on Zahabi yet.
I don't think he's sus.
I'm just not sold on this guy.
I think this is nepotism.
For a White House card?
I think it's nepotism. Because Faraz, is it his uncle or his father? I always get those mixed up.
I think it's his uncle. Yeah, maybe it is his dad.
It might be his uncle, but anyway, his dad is like one of the best minds in MMA of all time. Faraz.
Yeah. For sure.
Owns TriStar, like trained GSP. Like, I mean, dude's phenomenal. I don't know why. I fucking hate this guy. I hate him.
I'm just saying, I don't like him. I
can't stand him. I don't know why. It's so unfair to him.
And if you put again, I go back to what one of the original things I said on a pay-per-view, a regular pay-per-view, I'm cool with it. I'm fine with this. But like the White House card, and you thought Zahabi would be a guy of all the guys in the bantamweight division that you could run back against Sean O'Malley,
especially number 2 versus number 6 is crazy.
Yeah, and then, dude, I think that's a huge miss.
This might be a money ploy because Sean's really expensive and Zahabi's probably very cheap.
Oh, sure. Yeah. That's a good point, man. That's a good point. But I saw Sean O'Malley. I'm like, dope, cool. I'm not the biggest O'Malley fan, but I really respect the guy. I like his fighting style. He's going to strike. It's a great, but I'm like, Zahabi. That's a miss. So far, my biggest beast with this is the implications for Lopez. Whatever. Shut up. Lopez, if he wins, it's like, okay, what do you do with the guy? He can't fight Volk again. So you put him on the back burner until something happens to Volk, either retirement or he loses, or make him go up or down a weight class. Garcia, okay, if he wins, he moves up. Cool. I'm fine with that. Having Bone Nickel and Dawkins, stop. Just stop, Dana. I don't know if he was drunk or sick like you. That's a huge miss to me. Bone Nickel, okay, but like, I don't know. And then Huffy, I'm cool with it. Michael Chandler, miss, huge miss. Zahabi, another huge miss. We finally get into some not misses, okay? We got, again, like I was saying earlier, Alex Pohatan Pereira versus Cyril Gane. There's some controversy here, some big-time controversy, because for those that watched it, when was that? Fall of last year, you have I'll answer this in 1 second, Kai. That's a good question.
You do Corey Sandhagen.
There you go. So I won't answer it. Dylan will answer it. And me and Dylan were talking about it earlier this week. Like, how do you not have Sandhagen in there? I mean, come on. That's a stylistic dream.
It will not hit the floor.
Yeah, it will just.
So Sandhagen would grapple. He would entertain the striking.
It would be incredible.
It would be incredible.
Incredible. Hold on. Okay, I gotta address this. Jeremy been super negative for a month. What's wrong, buddy? KDL, you're telling me I've been negative?
Huh. I don't see that, KDL.
You, Mr. Man, you got called out for the other day for being a little bit negative, my guy.
Oh,
so
it's because it's March.
Yeah, it's March.
You're coming off of February, all like, that was too short of a month, and kind of bitter about it.
That's it. You got it. You got it. That's hilarious, dude. That was good. That was good. Your mom, I think the fight.
Now we're celebrating a drunk white guy for this month.
Yeah, exactly right. This is all this is KDL's month. Perfect. The fights are rigged. Boxing, those fights, yeah. Those Jake Paul and Tyson. I don't know. I don't know. I believe it. I'm just messing with Jeremy. Stop messing with me, G. I thought you're my friend. Man, I love it. Y'all are talking. So we finally get into the controversy. Cyril Gane fought for the heavyweight belt against Tom Aspinall late last year, something like that. And for about 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, he actually was piecing up Tom Aspinall.
Easy.
Not how we
piecing
thought it
up
was.
Is a little strong, but I hear you. I hear you.
He
wasn't piecing him up. He had some time. He was getting his timing. He was getting his time, and it certainly doesn't look good going into following rounds. But piecing up.
I'm not saying like he was going to win that fight. A lot of people, I don't know if you saw, they're like, oh, well, he would have won it anyway. Stop, guys. You cannot. One round. Stop. You can't do that. But he definitely had Tom bloodied. He had Tom like, oh, I didn't see this coming. And then all of a sudden, I think he did it on purpose. I do not think he did it on purpose, but he put his fingers in Tom Aspinall's eyes and then halfway into his brain. It was bad. It was bad, man. Go back and watch that replay. It wasn't good. Now Tom's been out for a while. He has been recovering, a bunch of surgeries on his eyes. He's trying to make a comeback, it sounds like. UFC gets a little impatient unless it's John Jones, and they're saying, hey, the show's got to go on. So this just took me right off. Are you here, Trish?
Hey, maybe one of the girls can jump in.
She here? Oh, I black squared you guys.
Can one of our moms jump on? Because I got to roll.
You got to go? Colleen or G, if you want to come in, definitely come in. I'm going to finish up talking about this. And then some.
I love you guys. God bless you all. Salute. We'll be back. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for being here, brother.
Keep listening. Germ's going to keep going, and the girls might jump on. So I just got to go.
I'll talk to you in a minute on these fights.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. All right. As I'm black squaring you guys, come on, buddy. Come on. I'm just going to keep talking. Are you leaving or what? All right, there he is. Trish, you're here. Oh, my God. You can't see me right now, but I dressed up just for you. There I am. Jeez Louise. What kind of amateur podcast is this? So the show's got to go on, right? Show's got to go on, just like this show's got to go on. Cyril Gane, still the heavyweight division is an absolute mess right now. He steps up, gets the shot now. Alex Pereira, as I was stating, middleweight champ, light heavyweight champ, relinquish that belt to move up and try to do what no one's ever done and get a third belt. That's insane. This guy, Alex, he is all the hype, man. He is all the freaking hype. This guy is legit. And he brings it. Cyril Gane, unless he's fighting John Jones, brings it. Go back and watch that fight. Hey, there she is. Come on in, girl. Let me address this while G hops in here real quick. Kai, glad you're here, man. You have good questions. And how is John not on this card? I think it's a multitude of reasons, man. The last 2 years of John Jones' career, he's ducked some guys, ducked some fights, committed to fights, backed out at the last second. That's not a look at Arman Sarukian. What up, girl?
What's up?
Welcome. Look at Arman Sarukian. He had a title shot, and the night before, oh, my back hurts, and he backed out. John Jones has done that. He is just constantly in some sort of controversy, in some sort of trouble. He has got the arthritis in the hip. I think at the end of the day, Dana White was like, dude, I just can't, I can't. Oh, man, I'm getting super lucky today. I love it. I can't. What's up, Colleen? I can't keep relying on a guy who I don't know if he's going to actually be there. So I think that's why, I think, I think John and Alex would have put on a good fight, but you got to be able to rely on somebody, and you don't want the White House card, Donald Trump's freaking birthday, to have, oh, by the way, John Jones at the last second either beat his wife and got arrested or freaking did something other popped hot or didn't show up. You know what I mean? Like, he's just too much of a head case. So I think this could be a great fight. I have Alex 2 or 3 rounds. He'll figure him out and he'll knock out Gane. But
I have a question.
It's going to be a great fight. Lay it on me, girl.
All right. I know I'm probably going back a fight, but who's the guy looking like Tekashi 6ix9ine?
You probably didn't watch the show, Sean O'Malley?
Yeah.
You probably didn't watch the show. You just have those moments where you're looking at something and you're like, oh, wow. I said to Dylan, I said, does he not look like Pukey the Clown if Pukey the Clown didn't do CrossFit?
Oh, facts. Okay.
I mean, look at this dude. He's got the colored hair. He's got all the.
I saw Tekashi 6ix9ine. I was like, this motherfucker's a snitch. He gonna lose.
Yeah. But here's the thing
snitching
about this dude. He is legit. He's legit. He's been a champion in that weight division. He's number 2. He's always up there. Sean Sugar O'Malley. He boxes with the best. I mean, the dude's legit. But he doesn't do any favors. He doesn't do himself any favors with his look. I will say that. But if you want to laugh, if you want to have a good time, check out some of his interviews. Yeah, there it is. Your mom just said it. You should watch some UFC Embedded with Sean. He's a character. He's got a personality for sure.
He's got that. Like, I want to know what's under his eye. It feels like 6ix9ine is under his eye.
I think it says love.
I will find out.
Oh, does it?
Under one eye, and then he's got something under the other eye too.
I'm just saying. I'm waiting for the
love.
Look at who
says love. Okay.
It says love and love, and then he has a star and a crown and champ and something else on his face.
All right. Okay.
You see the guy he fought last, right next to him, right here. You see that last name?
Yeah. Oh, Yadong. That's my favorite dude. Yadong is my favorite UFC fighter.
What a name, dude. And at the press conferences before that fight, Sean O'Malley said, I'm not gonna he's like, what do you say? He's like, I don't beat my dong, but I am gonna beat your dong.
And that's his first name. Or what's his first name? It's like Long Yadong. Yes.
Isn't that what a name, man?
What
Like,
a
oh,
name.
Yes,
What
that's my
a
guy.
name.
I'm rooting for him all day. Fuck
Hell yeah.
Takashi. I'm rooting for you, dog. Let's go.
Oh man. Yeah, that's he. I'm telling you, he brings it though. If you guys tune in, like you're gonna see a dude that knows how to fight.
I'm ready.
And I'll just wrap up the UFC Freedom 250. You guys actually should watch this card. Like maybe we'll do like a watch party because this is gonna be these last two fights at least are going to be legendary. The Ilia Topuria is he's made a name for himself. This guy came on the scene and he is beating everybody. He knocked out Oliveira last year. He's on. There's the best in the lightweight division, and then there's Ilia. He's just a level above, but he's had some baby mama drama. I feel you, bro. He's had some baby mama drama outside the ring. His now ex was trying to keep the kids from him, saying like she's got record of him being abusive and just all sorts of stuff. And
Damn.
yeah, it's been nasty. Maybe a month or two ago, something like that.
Oh, and he's from Georgia. Big shocker.
Yeah. He's like it's funny they identify him as Georgian because he's half Georgian, half Spanish. And it seems like he embraces the Spanish lifestyle a little bit more. But anyways, okay. Is this Kai says he's also in an open relationship.
Is he talking about Yadong? I feel like he put that up when we were talking about.
Oh yeah,
Yadong.
maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't think that's Ilya. I think that's Yadong.
Yadong.
Which makes so much sense.
Of course. Yeah, he's got to get that dong to everybody, right? So she was saying, making all these threats and kind of blackmailing, hey, if you don't give me X amount of dollars, I'm going to expose you and all this nonsense. And anyway, they went to court and long story short, she couldn't prove anything. The judge was like, yeah, no, well, he's going to see his kids and, all this stuff. So that happens. I'm sure UFC was like, dude, I hope we can get this over. They probably shot him some money for lawyer fees to get like expedited or whatever to get him back in the octagon. You want a guy like that fighting as often as possible.
Oh, well, then he's going to win. If that's if that's what his background is and his drama is, like he's going to win.
Oh, he was already that dude. And when you go through all that and now you haven't fought in a while and you have that rage. I think Dylan was saying that an earlier fight between Huffy and Michael Chandler might be one of the best fights we'll ever see. I think this will be one of the best fights we've ever seen because as good as Ilya is, Justin is also really good. He's the interim champion for a reason. And he's one of the most exciting, if not the most exciting fighters we've ever seen. And that's how you get the nickname the Highlight. Justin the Highlight Gaethje. He they say like there's some weird names out there, but like how did that ever come about? GAE, okay, fine, but THJE? You just had to throw a J in there?
Well, in Portuguese, TH is ch. So like if you have THIAGO, it's not Thiago, it's Thiago.
That's true. This is true.
So I like it, Gaethje. I'm rooting. Yeah.
Yay, sports, Colleen, probably.
Don't act like you're not having a good time, mate. But he's a monster. He will throw. This is going to be, if I had to call it, 2 rounds or 1.5 rounds, somewhere in the second round. I think Gaethje is just going to get caught up and he's going to not realize that Ilya is the baddest dude in the game. There it is. I was like waiting for KDL to say something.
He's just
like
supposed to be on this show. That's fire.
That's so funny. What did your mom said? Jeremy, if he's doing it for the money, does that make him not a dog? Ooh, you're trying to catch me up in some.
Ooh, Jake Paul. Something
I said. I think, unless your mom is way behind, I think he's talking about Ilya. Now, all these guys definitely do it for the money, but there were no contract disputes. There were no money disputes in this situation. Conor and John Jones had money. They were like, I won't fight unless this much money. Ilya didn't have that at all. He's like, yes, I will fight. I don't care if it's Justin Gaethje. I don't care who it is. I will fight anybody. Whereas Conor and Jones, like I said, they had these money things. I will only fight if you pay me, which I get. I get, and I don't want to say that John Jones or Conor McGregor don't have a dog in them, but I think the dog comes after a few other things, especially someone like Jones. Money, being a dumbass, and then maybe the dog is still there somewhere, but it's buried under a bunch of BS. Whereas Ilya, guys like him, Gaethje, Pereira, Sirianni, they'll get paid, but they're not. They won't not fight just because they don't get the exact amount of money they want. So I think this will be one of the best fights we will ever see. It'll be a short fight. It'll be a round and a half, unless Gaethje can survive. But I think it'll be one of the best fights we ever seen. All right, let's adjust this. Is this good? Should we change it? How do we change it?
You need to be in the middle.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Your show.
Hey-o! I like it. I like it.
So tonight's the fights.
Tonight is a fight night, and we were gonna Dylan and I were gonna preview it, but it's there wasn't enough on it. You know, there weren't enough good fights to actually preview it. Maybe we'll be surprised and the fights will be unbelievable, and we're like, oh, we should have previewed it. But like, I figured, I said, let's talk about White House, and then there were some other cards or some other fights coming up, but he bounced, so we talked about the White House. Now we could talk about whatever the hell you guys want to talk about.
Did you ever box or fight or martial arts or whatever? Because I know Dylan did, right? He
still does.
He does. Yeah.
He still does.
Yeah,
MMA or boxing?
MMA.
Oh, okay.
He's MMA. I did MMA a long time ago for a handful of years. Trained with some good dudes, especially in the military times, and then even after that, coming home. Anthony Pettis' gym is in the area, and if you know that name, he was the lightweight champion back in the day, and you know.
Jeremy?
God damn it, Joseph.
Yeah,
Listen,
I fought in prison.
He feels froggy because he did so good on 26.3.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, he's
fucking froggy.
he's walking on clouds right now.
Yeah, he's just talking shit everywhere. There's just nowhere he's not talking shit right now.
He smashed that workout. I got
It
it.
was so good.
That was impressive, man. Holy
Megan
crap.
tried to fuck him up already.
It
With
didn't
the
work.
round 2, she tried to mess him up, and we all were like, no.
That was
No.
funny. She's like, change your weights. Everyone's like, no. And then he just does the calm, stoic
Look at her, right?
over.
Like,
Yeah.
if you don't go sit
Yeah.
down somewhere.
Go get warmed up or something.
So you trained in it, but Dylan actually competes, right?
Yep.
Like, on what level is that? Or is it just in his gym?
You can call it the regional scene,
Okay.
the amateur scene. He's got somewhere between 7 and 9.
Bitch, please. I
amateur.
keep your name in my mouth, okay? And I can do what I want. Okay? Okay, sorry, Jerm. Go ahead.
Kira is about to be a girl fight
Go
right
ahead.
I
now.
know, right?
Go ahead,
Come
Jim.
on, Megan.
It's all right. Go
if
ahead.
your camera doesn't shut off on you.
No.
Listen, in history, and she's gonna be so mad about this. In
Oh,
history,
here we
her
go.
internet is way worse than yours, so she can't say shit to you anymore. That's
Right.
it. She ruined it.
I
She can't say
leveled up.
shit about you anymore.
I'm a couple levels up. You're still at the ground floor, Megan. Come on now. Yeah. So yeah, he's 7 and 9 amateur regional level fights. But when you get in the game, you kind of get hooked up with popular names. So where he trains right now is a guy that maybe was in the UFC or something like, maybe a promotion just below it. But then he goes in the corner for certain guys that are now in the UFC. And then like he knows there was a guy back in the day, Melvin Gillard, black dude, blonde hair. He was a character, hell of a fighter. And Dylan has either fought him or fought on a card he was on or something. So like, yeah, Dylan's he's definitely cut his teeth a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
But
So you
Homeboy's
just
different
did it
now.
more as like training, like something fun to do, whereas Dylan's actually trying to is he trying to make it?
I would say yes.
Mhm.
I would say yes, he's trying to make it. And yeah, I did it as I've always loved MMA. Well, first was boxing, right? Like
Mhm.
you go back to boxing, the 90s boxing. I mean, that was, in my opinion, that was when boxing was the best, right? In the 90s.
Yeah. As so many other things. So.
Yeah. Life was the best in the 90s. Right?
Did Garrett send you that meme? Or did you put it in your story,
That was
babe?
hilarious. It was in my stories.
Like Britney Spears got arrested.
Hold on, I'll show you. Wait.
Oh, you got it still?
No, yeah, but
okay.
let me show Jeremy this so he can be upset about this.
Oh, I saw this.
Oh my God.
That's so tough, bro. Like, I'm so hurt by this right now.
Oh, poor Scotty.
So hurt.
My God.
Poor
It almost
Scotty.
looks like that's what he's going for. Like he purposely
He's
is like
trying.
He did it on purpose.
Oh
it's
my
either
God,
that or he
dude.
looks like Bin Laden.
I'm so
Scotty
hurt.
Pippen,
Oh,
doesn't he look like him?
that's messed up.
Jeremy.
Yeah, which is worse? Which one's worse?
That's tough, dude.
Wow. Oh, hold on. I like the Kai actually, I don't know if you guys caught it, but he's Dylan's friend.
Oh, there you go. Make it
what do-
friends.
oh!
Bring them here.
I'm glad he brought that up because I was going to say that before. What do we think about Ilya versus Islam? So Kai, I don't know how much you saw, but there's this guy, MMA Guru, who's one of the biggest podcast voices in the space. I mean, this guy's got like hundreds of thousands of viewers. If you go in his live chat during a fight, he does watch-alongs. The chat is like you can't even get your comment read unless you pay for it. Anyways, he was saying he knows people, and it sounds like it was supposed to be Ilya versus Makhachev versus Islam Makhachev, but Makhachev pulled out. We don't know if there was an injury or if he was scared or whatever. Pause.
I was like, is there a pause in
There's
there?
a pause.
When you talk about MMA, there are so many opportunities to say pause. It's insane, dude.
Jeremy, you
It's
call
insane.
your show Rear Naked. I don't
I
know
know.
what else you think is going to happen.
100%, dude.
When you first came onto the scene, you and Dylan, and she was like, hey, have you seen Jeremy's new show? I was like, no. She's like, it's called Rear Naked. I was like, Rear Naked what?
Take. It's not Rear Naked. It's Rear Naked Take It show.
No,
like,
it's
that's
right.
it's Rear Naked. With
It's
two
kind of
N's.
MMA, but it's
With two
mostly
N's.
sexual innuendos. That's what we do,
That's why I highlighted the Rear Naked in this background with the blue.
With the
so
blue,
that's
yeah.
the most important.
It's perfect. It's perfect. But yeah, Kai, that's what I heard. So I don't know if Islam, you can't say he was scared. I mean, like, he's the champ of the 170 and he was the champ of 155. So he's not scared, I don't think. But yeah, apparently that was supposed to be the deal and that fell through. But yeah, no, to get back, I've always been a fan of boxing. And then all of a sudden this UFC thing comes around in like 1993. Just this crazy bare knuckle chaos, right? You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy to watch. And then it evolved and I'm like, dude, this is dope. You get to see everything. You just sure did. You get to see everything. You get to see the high level. Well, it's high level boxing, but you get to see boxing. You get to see wrestling and grappling and submission. Like I was like, yeah, I gotta at least try this, So yeah, military days and a little bit after that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But I don't know, started having kids and busy and all that stuff. So it'll be going back to what you're saying. It'll be interesting to see if Dylan does keep doing it because he's got a 3-year-old and now he's got a 3-week-old or something like that. So like, you still gonna go after it or?
Yeah,
that's tough to do, man. When did you start boxing?
So we started boxing, 2.5 years ago?
I've been doing MMA since I was like maybe 20.
Mm-hmm.
It was before I went into the military.
So like 40 years ago or something?
Wow, hot damn.
Seeing your face.
I've legit done nothing but defend you.
I know.
All day.
I'm
She's defending you
sorry,
all day.
G. That was misdirected.
Like, I need you to focus your anger on where it belongs.
On the wrong one.
I'm so sorry.
That's the wrong Clinton
What
that you're
I just messed up. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Anyways.
You up for that, G. Yeah. Joseph's right.
Wait. So 20 years. 20 years.
It still
20
sucks. You're gonna say 25 years ago. Yes, 25 years ago. But like, fuck you for 40. What?
I'm sorry.
Like,
it was just a moment of weakness.
Misdirection, dude.
I'll make it up to you.
Yeah, so I've been doing MMA. Like I started that then. I've done it for a long time. Boxing is just fun for me. I've sparred a little bit in both. Super cool. So much respect for all the athletes that do it.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Have you ever done any like official or sanction or either of you? Have you ever done any like I'm not gonna say.
I competed in weapons, kata, and like point fighting, but never like actual like jujitsu or anything like that. But I've done, I've done that.
I've never sparred. I've only hit mitts. I've only hit the bag. I've only been to classes. I learned how to
Thank you, Meg.
I actually agree
Continue
with
on.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, she looks the same as she did in high school. It's annoying.
100%.
I learned how to hold mitts, and I would hold mitts for Garrett.
Yeah.
But I never got in the ring to spar. They've asked me to. I said that I would only get in the ring with Garrett. Like I would only allow her to swing at me first because I know that she understands what that looks like. I don't. So
no.
Point like PowerPoint.
No. Absolutely not.
So I would do that, but I've never sparred.
Would you ever do that?
You kind of did.
I don't think so.
That's tough, man. Like getting hit it's one thing to hit somebody, right? But they start hitting you back, and it's like, oh my god, like, what the?
Well, one of her really good friends that they went to the same. Do you call them dojos?
Dojo, yeah.
The same dojo, and like kind of grew up in the same family.
Shout out San Lung Mew.
Did he make it pros? I forget. Did Julius go pro or semi-pro?
Yeah, it's not. Shoot, I forget what it's called. It's not UFC. It's one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, like
he got a contract.
He
but
got up there and then got really hurt.
Yeah.
So now he's just back and he, teaches classes, that kind of stuff. So
no, it was cool already. It was cool. You already had Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. You already had it was like what did they have? They had the UFC, but it was like anybody could fight anybody. Like it didn't matter. One hung low. Wow, dude. Wow. All right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna not talk about it. Not talk about it.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
Wow.
That's fine.
Wow.
I'm gonna hung you in a minute.
There we go.
How about that? That's what that's called. I'm gonna hung you.
Go.
So he is starting to hold mitts in class. So one of the classes that I went to, he was holding mitts and he got in my space. Like he came at me and was like, get me off of you. And it was the most intense feeling that I have ever felt because he wasn't obviously swinging at me, but it's like, if like, this is kind of sparring in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, and I trusted him completely. And I was like, you need to get back the fuck up. Like, get the fuck away.
Crazy. Yeah.
And he kind of felt bad at the end. He was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, I've never experienced that before. So I'm cool. My nervous system is through the roof. I'll be fine. But like, it's cool. You know what I mean? I don't think I ever would unless it was with Garrett. Like,
what about Lil G? Would you ever, if he was like, Mom, I want to.
He's done jiu-jitsu.
He's done jiu-jitsu.
He's rolled. Yeah, he's done boxing too.
He's done boxing. But the reason I took him out of jiu-jitsu was because it was a couple years ago, and I had a conversation with the coaches, and I said, Garrett's autistic. I said, I'm not telling you this to use this as an excuse, but I need you to be aware that Garrett is not going to understand as quickly as you can't just say it to him. Like you need to explain it to him multiple times and be with there and whatever. And the problem with G, as we always talk about, is he's bigger. So people and kids assume that he's a certain age and he's not. So the issue with this class is that they would allow other kids of all levels to come into this one kid's class. So he was put with this girl that must have been doing jujitsu from the time that she was like 3. Like she was very advanced for her age.
She was good.
She was very
so
good.
Mm-hmm.
And she almost choked Garrett out. And Garrett didn't understand. I was like, you got to let him go. You got to let him go. And because he didn't understand, he was just scared. He didn't
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
the principle of that. There had
For sure.
never been a conversation of like, this is what it's going to feel like. This is what you do. And he's like, well, he just needs to learn how to tap. He doesn't understand what that means.
Right.
So then I got him up. He had a moment. He got scared, but I was like, okay, bud, like just go back into class and whatever. And then another boy came into the class. Same principal, must have been doing it since he was 3 years old, was very advanced. Garrett was bigger than him. So he thought Garrett was going to dominate him. And the same thing, within 2 seconds, this kid tried to choke Garrett out. So Garrett almost got choked out twice in less than 10 minutes with these two kids. And I said to the coaches, I said, my kid does not understand what this is. And you said that you understood that and you were going to support him on this. I just can't bring him back.
100%.
So we've been kind of talking about bringing him back.
Needless to say, I've taught him that myself multiple times. Like we wrestle
That's
all
awesome.
the time.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
really cool.
he's been able to.
Oh, and those legs,
Dude.
that leg, one of those feet got right in the sternum one day. I mean,
in the solar plexus.
Oh, this, yeah.
And I was breathing the wrong way.
Ooh, those legs.
So I was breathing in when he caught me. And I was like, oh God, with your little
stuck in breath.
Yeah, I was like,
What size shoe is he in right now?
5.
Yeah. He's 5 feet, bro.
At 8.
8.
My son is 11 and he's in an 8.5.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, like I'll put G in and give him a year. He'll be pushing that 7. Those feet are gonna go boom like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Your mom, what about private lessons? Garrett and I are talking about
we're talking about it. We're probably gonna put him back in.
That costs money.
Little G has triangle choke legs. He really does, and he understands it now. He understands it now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're thinking about it. We're thinking about putting him back into private lessons with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, the guy's good. It just can't be in a group because you just can't. It's the same thing with me when I was little. Everybody thought I was older than I was. Yeah. And it's tough.
Plus the overstimulation.
Yes.
That's why if you could swing it private would be best, or you just keep teaching them. You know what I mean? But like if you're in this group, man, if you're Garrett, your brain is like this, that.
Yeah.
You're not
a lot of noise.
And for him, everything is fun, and not saying jiu-jitsu can't be fun, but it is can be a very deadly sport. Like this is a very specific kind of sport. This isn't just going and throwing a football around. This isn't going and throwing a baseball around, you know what I mean? Or bouncing a basketball.
He doesn't seem like he has a mean bone in his body.
He doesn't.
And that also plays into not that you have to be a mean person, but when you are sparring, when you are rolling, when you are trying to gain a dominant position, choke someone, whatever, you're not being nice. You're being nice to the point that you're not, if it's just practice, you're not trying to hurt the other person. Mm-hmm. Although there always are those tryhards that do that. But most of the time we're just rolling, getting each other better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, I don't even think he has that in him to like do that.
He's either aggressive, like either he knows it's an aggressive situation and he's aggressive, or if it's not an aggressive situation and it's supposed to be like, moderate rolling or moderate tempo, or he doesn't understand the difference between the two.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's either aggressive or it's not. And if it's not aggressive, he's having a good time and he's having fun with his friends. If it's aggressive, then it's aggressive and he like, you know what I mean? There's no kind of middle to that.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's also
the good thing is there's other sports for him out there.
Yeah. And it's also very tough when you have these classes, as you know, as a parent, that have way too many kids in these classes. And I understand why you want to get those memberships. You want to get that money. You also don't want to have 12 children's classes a week. Like I understand the principle business wise of that. But in a sport like jiu-jitsu, you can't have 25 kids running around and 2 coaches in there and monitoring everything that's going on. You can't, because you have, the kid that doesn't have their belt on, and you have the kid that's punching someone or kicking someone or pulling hair or whatever. Like with that kind of interaction, it's not like, again, baseball or something like that, where you can get them, if they're not paying attention, you can get them to run around the field. Like everybody's running around the field or chasing the ball. Great. That's what's going on. But then when you get older and you start to get more competitive, obviously the groups get smaller. You know what I mean? So that was also a hard part too, is that he would just open up the class and there was no cutoff. Like there wasn't like a limit of how many people could be in the class.
Yeah,
there was
wild.
So many.
I'm picturing when I've coached at 3 gyms in the area, 2 of them I've done CrossFit Kids at, and that in and of itself, there's no like technical, jiu-jitsu moves or anything like that. But like, just to get them, you're in a gym, hey, stay away from the adult class. Don't touch that. Don't do that. Get your hands off your brother, all these things, chaos. And if we were and I limited it, I said, we're only going to do 8 to 10 kids in a class. That's it. Anything past that, like you said, it's what are we doing?
There's no point. I'm not a babysitter. I'm not here to babysit a bunch of your kids. So.
And your mom, especially when the kids don't know what they're doing.
Yep.
Hey, come in here and wrestle each other. Like, I mean, they're gonna be doing elbows from the top rope and stuff. They don't know what that means,
Listen, craziness.
Hey, so with the last little bit of time we have, you want to hit on some fun like speculation since we've all been watching Wodapalooza this weekend.
Let's do it.
And all of the
I also want before we go further, since we were talking about Lil G, tell him I'm still hurt by him being a Bears fan apparently now over a Packer fan.
That's just to get at you.
He's just doing
I'm
that.
hurt
just to get at you.
By his
I'll
words.
let him know.
I'll let him know. Thank you.
I will let him know.
He still calls you the Packers fan. He's
Every
like,
time.
the Packers fan's on the phone.
Yep.
Like,
right.
Okay, so we've been watching Wodapalooza all weekend, right? And now we have all these new CrossFit tabloid things out, right? That you can just click and it's one click away and whatever.
Gives you all the news.
Yeah, it's fun. There's like 85 of them that you can go get now. So the one that was the most fun, obviously, was the Hiller one, right? So like Hiller left Wodapalooza because he was denied access to some shit that he wanted and was promised something and didn't get it and was denied access. And then what? Oh no, Joseph, we'll get to that. Hold on.
Yeah.
So then he like left and went home and whatever. That's what the tabloids say, right? Is that what you saw?
That's exactly. Even a little bit further that he said, like, F this, I'm out of here, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
so that was the thing on the IG post, right? And then he answered the IG post and he's like, I didn't say that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He's like, I didn't say that. Right? It's on Densas. I think it's on Densas. Yeah. And he goes, I didn't say that.
Okay.
So to me, in my mind, that means that wasn't specifically what he said. So maybe he didn't say the swear word, but he said the rest of it, right?
Sure.
Like, I'm just going home.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that what happened didn't happen.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It just means that he specifically didn't say those words that they put in quotations.
Correct.
No, Dylan from Wodapalooza can confirm that's not what he said.
Okay. So like G was saying, he didn't say that, but he said something. Let's assume it's true that he got upset because he was denied some level of access that he thought he was going to get.
Allegedly, your mom. Allegedly. We don't know. We don't know anything right now.
Allegedly.
Everything's allegedly.
But let's say that that's the truth and he bounced out like that. Is that everybody has an ego, right? But like, is that an ego thing? I mean, you flew all the way down to Miami for one of the top level comps in our space. You didn't get some access that you wanted. I understand being upset. I think we can all understand being like, hey, dude, I thought I was going to get this access or I get it, whatever. But then you leave the whole thing. That screams like ego to me, right? Like,
what did she say, Mike?
Yeah.
What did she say? What did Jenna say?
What did Jenna clear up? Exactly. Cleared up what he said or cleared up what happened?
I think she cleared up. I think I did see that. And I think it was what he said or something like that. Yeah. Take his ball and go home. Yeah. Joseph Hiller doesn't seem like the person to take his ball and go home. He doesn't. So either this story is all bullshit, which I doubt. I think there's some truth to it. I think there's a lot of truth to it. Or there's truth to it. And homeboy just, maybe his he's got a little bit too big for his britches kind of a thing. Like, to leave the whole thing, maybe to go back to your hotel room and be pissed off for a little bit. I get that.
Later, Kai.
Thanks for hanging out with
Thanks
us.
for hanging out.
Adios, dude. It was good to see you.
Megan, tell us what exactly
No,
did she
I think
say?
what she means is what happened, but that he didn't throw a fit. Like he
So then why did he leave?
Did he go home? Or is he still
I'm pretty
there?
sure like that was the word on the street, was that he left because everyone's like, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him. Like it. And did he just go back to his hotel room in Miami and sit by himself? Like
He left. Okay.
he
Okay.
left.
So then my conspiracy thought process was, how did CF News Network know that so quickly? Right? If he got thrown out of the CrossFit part and then, I don't know, allegedly got pissed and left and allegedly said what he said and left, who gave CrossFit News Network?
They're not gonna share their resources.
Yo,
or their sources or whatever.
I don't give a shit. My tin hat says Dave. Because Dave was there. It was Dave's announcement. If Hiller wasn't allowed on the floor with Dave and with the CrossFit stuff.
Let's just go this direction. Well, first, KDL Savan was at a jiu-jitsu tournament all day. That's why he hasn't been on the shows today. But
probably Pool Boy.
Let's say, or Pool Boy, yeah. Let's say Dave has been ever increasingly making his face, putting himself out there. Like the other day, just coming on the Savan's show, Savan didn't even know he was going to be there. All of a sudden, boom, Dave's walking in the studio and, chopping it up, right? I think we're seeing Dave, open up a little bit more. Not that he's ever been really like too behind the doors, you know what I'm saying? But like he's out there a lot more. So let's just say that he saw Dave is washed from Hiller and startup. This open sucks. Actually, I don't know if Hiller put that out.
Well, because like here,
but he posted about it.
Yeah, let's backtrack even more.
He posted about it.
He was halfway chill with Hiller at the games, right?
Yeah.
And on a lot of the before the games, the podcast that Dave came on, Savon's, he was pretty chill about Hiller, right? Like he was like, he's annoying, but he's good for CrossFit and blah, blah, blah. Then
and even his go ahead, sorry.
No, and then I was like, then the last one that Dave just put up that got clipped was like, Hiller's not the savior of CrossFit. Hiller, but and now Hiller wants access to the CrossFit part of Wadapalooza.
Was that before or after?
They did go to Korea together.
Yeah,
that was like a informal kind of thing. That was like Hiller said he would go with them, and Dave said, "Fine, come with." That doesn't mean they're best friends. It just.
But they were getting chill though.
They were getting chill.
It wasn't like an Arm & Hammer when Dave was like, Armin can't come into the entire arena.
Correct.
Right? It wasn't that. He was chilling. He was cooling. And then all of a sudden, Hiller gets into a spat with Taylor and Sev and like whatever. And then all of a sudden, Hiller's not the savior of CrossFit and whatever.
Yeah,
and now he's bounced from a CrossFit comp.
I would not doubt it started like on the floor somewhere at Waza. It probably started as dudes usually do, who might respect each other but don't really like each other. They started off maybe some jabs at each other, and then it kind of maybe escalated a little bit too much. And then Dave was like, well, screw you, dude. Like, and Hiller was asking for access, and Dave was like, dude, I'm just sick of you now. Get the hell out of here. I don't know. I can see something like that happening, because what I don't see is Hiller tries to get access. Somebody on staff says no, and he just says, fine, I'm going home. To me, that's not.
Who has
Hiller.
the power
Hiller
to
would
keep him
do
out of a CrossFit part of the show, though?
Is it confirmed though that he was
I don't know. I'm
Out
speculating.
of
I'm
the
over here,
CrossFit?
tin hat, allegedly. Like, I'm over here. I don't know. I know nothing. I'm just saying, with everything that came out,
there's a lot of speculation, and I don't think the only thing that sounds like that is certain is that he did leave.
Okay.
So now it's like, why? And
maybe it's just like elementary school. If Dave gives you crap, just means he likes you. Yeah, I think to a certain extent.
Yeah, but we have to.
if you go that angle, KDL, I agree, but that's like with Souza and with even Savon. Sometimes he gives Savon so much shit, and he gives Souza
He gave Taylor shit on the show the other day. Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
I think
Dave
those are
tells
genuine.
Taylor to stop hanging out with Savon.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah,
Every
facts.
single time
Yeah,
that
facts,
Dave's
facts,
on
facts.
the show with
For sure.
Taylor,
Yeah.
it's like, you got to stop hanging out with Savon.
And
He's not a good look for you.
That goes in line with KDL saying, like, he actually likes those guys. So that's why he'll do that. But Hiller, I don't think he's ever actually liked Hiller. And I think if you watch that weekend review back where someone asked the question, do you think Hiller's a savior? Dave gets pretty animated. Body language, everything. He gets looking up at his camera and everything.
Postures
like he gets
a little bit.
He gets going. So I think he generally doesn't like Andrew Hiller. He's coming at it like from the angle, like he said, I think that Hiller's even tried to destroy CrossFit at times, and he would if given the opportunity. I think he deeply doesn't actually like Hiller.
I mean, those are pretty powerful words
do you think
to say, though. Like,
he,
if Dave said those, and those are pretty powerful words to say that.
Do you think Hiller even gave, do you think Dave even gave Hiller a shot because it was Savon's boy? Like, they were like, we've said multiple times, like, Hiller doesn't mean it like that. Like, he's just trying to help the sport. He's just trying to help whatever. Do you think that they've said that so many times that Dave was like, hey, I'm just going to give him a shot to be chill and be cool and like whatever, and promote the sport. And then all this shit happened and Dave was like, nah, fuck it. Like, I'm out.
If you ask me how this is playing out, that's what I would say. That's the angle I would come from. Is Dave tried. Dave was cool with them, trying to be cool with them because it's Sevy's boy. But now they've had a falling out, and Andrew Hiller is still Andrew Hiller, love him or hate him. And Dave just, I think he's had enough. I think he's had enough of the guy. And what a wild thing though, man, to go all the way down.
Good
to
point,
Miami
your mom.
to just bounce.
Wow. Good point.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Hiller or Dave? Dave could have also not answered that question, and he made a point to answer
which
that.
he does a million times, right? Like, he'll just kind of like read something and be like, okay, thank you. And then he'll just come in his weird way of answering things. Like, so yeah, that's a great point. He could have just been like, that's a silly question and moved on or something. But like, he made it a point and then got animated. And then the lips, like Katie was saying, his lips get all pursed. And you can definitely tell. Yeah. I don't know, man. You fly all the way down to Miami from Chicago to do this stuff, and then you don't get the access you want, and you leave. Like, who in the world would do that? Unless there was some actual legit drama, which I do think we are going to find out, whether it be we'll see who gets the first spin or the CF network.
Yeah. No, I'm ready. I'm waiting. I know I got to go finish up watching Wadapalooza and then have you been watching the like Waza pre-show and update show at all?
I guess that could lead into talking about Jay White, right? I was watching, was it a post?
Did something happen there?
Well, I was watching a pre or post, one of the two, and it was Brian Friend, Brent Fikowski, and John. And I just can't, like, if I say I am not going to work with somebody, I am not going to really associate with someone, and we've all had it, you know what I'm saying? I have a person that comes to mind right away at the gym who, long story short, I said, no, I'm just done. I've tried and I'm done. When I say that, I mean it. I'm not going to go back and be like, never mind. You know, never mind. You were a shitbag to me for a long, and others around me. But I'm going to go back on my word. When you're John Young and you say, I am not going to hang out or associate with Don't you do it, Colleen. I saw
Your mom, you know what show we're on.
You know what show we're on.
when you say I'm not gonna, you're dissing Brian Friend at every opportunity you get. Every time his name comes up, John will shit all over him. I'm not gonna work with the guy anymore. Blah 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 blah. And now you are like best buddies again. I don't know, man. It is, to me, it's not a good look. If are you a man of your word or not? Are you a person of your word or not? And I look at something like that. John, freaking Hiller and Tyler got their feelings hurt a little bit by Taylor, maybe Savon, which I get. But now you're going to go back on what you said.
I'm with this. I'm with KDL on this. Maybe John realized he needed to give Brian some grace. Hey, look.
It's great timing for that. All of a sudden you have this fallout, and now, Brian.
Listen, I get it, but there's also room for people to be like, okay, fine. I don't know what happened in there. I have no idea. I've seen what you guys have seen. Like, I am one to give grace if I can.
Sure.
Like if I don't, and it's really personal towards me and whatever, and if it's really personal towards like Sev or the crew or whoever, I get that and I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know Brian, I don't know John, so like it is what it is. But this again, as we talk about it, is only speculation from people who don't really know them at all. Like we think we do, but we don't.
And I actually, after our show, not last Tuesday, the Tuesday before that, when we were talking about this a little bit, Tyler actually graciously reached out to me, and I won't dive into what he said because
the word is sus.
Yes, Joe.
That's very gay that you said suspect.
He wanted me to read the word, and I wasn't going to read it to make fun of the way that I talk.
Super gay.
But Tyler actually reached out to me, and we were just DMing back and forth, and he was kind of, because I had brought up how you don't do what Hiller did to a friend, but whatever. And Tyler reached out and he said, obviously there are things. He's like, I don't disagree with really anything you said, but there are other things. Oh, you guys are sassy. There are other things that obviously no one knows or will ever know, which is
right
how everything goes.
And we shouldn't.
He's like, but at the end of the day, there was again, it was like Taylor's Taylor, man. Like I don't know how else to say that. He is a very, like, for better or for worse, when he thinks something, when he wants to do something, when he wants to go somewhere, it's we're going to do it. And whether he's right or wrong, he's incredibly passionate about it. And you have to understand that when you enter a relationship or a friendship with someone like that, that there are times that they're going to call you names. They're going to say your ideas are dumb. But like, it is what it is. You either continue associating with that person and just get used to it, or you can maturely be like, hey, I'm out of here. I'm just going to go. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Like, it's all good. But they didn't do that. They him and Tyler and Hiller kind of went this route, hit piece, and then let's lie about stuff and just, I think the whole thing's freaking ridiculous if you ask me.
It is.
Are you leaving our friend group, Jeremy?
Yeah. This would be a perfect time to let you guys
you're
know.
out. You're spiraling right now.
Absolutely not. I love you guys too much. Maybe not some people in the chat. But
the only thing that I would say is, like, I only know these guys like individually. I don't know them as a group, and they've never been anything but nice and gracious to us. So, like, I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
The stories that I do know, I can say this, and this is hilarious, and this might backfire on me a little bit, but I was watching the live stream, right? And there was a part of the live stream where you could see they were like panning the audience and panning, like it was like Luca working out and Ty Jenkins working out, whatever. It was like the individuals, like
I think it was the one they were all in the rain, the pull-ups,
yeah,
and whatever that they were doing.
Oh yeah, maybe
with the weight vest on.
Yeah, the weight vest workout.
That was badass to watch, man.
It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see Brian Friend behind, and this was all at once, but you could see like Brian Friend behind Luca. You could see John Young behind Tyler. You could see like Caitlin from the girls show. I'm sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful. What the hell? What
In the box.
In the box. Okay,
Office.
In the box office show. You could see like, and it was like, when I thought about it, these are all webs off of Sevon's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, however you want to slice it.
Yep.
Whatever lines you want to draw, 7 degrees of separation from what's his face. Like, you can.
Yep.
You can draw those lines off of it, and I don't know. It's crazy to me, bro. But it was very. I was like, oh, this is what? Oh, Kevin Bacon, 7 degrees of separation right now.
Yeah,
dude. There's not a line you're not connected to. The Sevon podcast.
Should we call it Sevon University now? I feel like everybody is
Sevon University.
What they call it, the Sevon verse.
The Sevon verse,
like the Marvel
like
verse universe. Yeah.
You know
without him,
like
there's no way. Without CrossFit, there's no a lot of these top athletes, right? Without, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got, and it's not even, and I don't think you're saying that like know your role or know your place or whatever.
No,
but like,
I'm just saying, but you don't remember,
right?
But it's also okay to walk away when you need to walk away.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying
there's plenty of places and there's plenty of people in all of our lives that were very monumental at certain parts in our lives, and we have decided, whether it was by choice or not, that we need to separate from those people and whatever. So that happens too.
Yeah. I think it's just how you go about doing it. Say for example, you're at a family get together and like you're disagreeing on politics or something. We've all been there, right? There's there's either the option of like getting super heated, arguing, fighting, and then leaving and all heated and angry, or there's Vander. Wow, rest in peace, Vander.
That's a great.
It was a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's the option of like, all right, I'm just going to bow out a little more graciously. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? So like, you're absolutely right. You're able to like go away, you know, from somebody. That's fine, but it's how you do it that speaks volumes to everybody else. And when you've been dissing this person and being really involved in this, and then all of a sudden you have a problem over here, and now you're going to run to that person that you've been crapping all over. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, and it's going to leave a lot of questions in a lot of people's heads.
I'm not like putting that on Brian either, because he's said a million times like Sevon gave me my chance. I'm not disputing the fact that he hasn't said that. He's definitely said that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to me, like how many people were on one stream at a live broadcast of a CrossFit event that were so pissed at CrossFit like a year ago or 6 months ago or whatever, and just screaming bloody murder. And now they're all here converged on Waza, one of the coolest parties of the year.
Yeah. It's as if this whole CrossFit thing is dude.
It's
wild. It's wild. Again, have a problem with something, have a problem with someone. It's how you go about it, dude. It's how I can disagree with CrossFit and how years ago I used to say, I've been doing CrossFit since 2011. I used to say, man, they seem pretty like their way of communication kind of sucks. Like, we don't find things out to the last minute, whatever. Like, I wasn't always like praise the gods of CrossFit HQ. I had my own beefs, but I was like, you know what? That pales in comparison to what CrossFit is, what it does, and what it will forever do. So I can't take this small little thing and blow it out of proportion as if the whole thing is just ridiculous, all the things that we've heard.
You can, and you can grow to change your mind. And I think that is more of what you're saying, is that, there's a certain way to do things, but at the same time, we're all emotional beings, whether we say we're not emotional or not. And if you're holding on to emotions and haven't had a place to have emotions, there's always that one moment that everything spills. You know what I'm saying? And then there's also many different layers that you have to work through to get back to where you need to be or want to be. Like I was very against CrossFit for a long time. I had to go through my own shit to find CrossFit again and are happy to be back at CrossFit. You know what I mean? Like, so we all take those different routes. So whatever this route is, I hear what you're saying of like, how do you go about doing this? But also the toughest roads you take, you find the most growth in. The biggest mistakes, I guess you can say, the hardest times that you go through is where you have your biggest growth. You know what I mean? Like conversations that Garrett and I have not always started out great. I'm not the best with my words when I am having a feeling all the time, but we eventually get to the other side of whatever that conversation is. If she held me in contempt for the way that I showed up initially, then of course no one's going to get anywhere. So I understand what you're saying, but it could be very much this time of like, they just need to do this way and decide what the next level looks like and where you're going to go from here. Whether they come back, they don't, they have a different relationship, they start something new, you know what I mean? They develop a new group or whatever. So I get what you're saying, but I think that would be holding people to a very, very high standard that I'm not saying people can't reach that standard, but not everybody can.
Correct. That's very well said. And that right there, what G just pulled up, that's what scares me. I think the CrossFit will live on for forever. The idea, the everything about what CrossFit is, the methodology will live on forever. But
I don't think they'll give up Crash.
No.
But we after Luca or after Lazar, and even before that, we went straight up into cannibal mode. We want to eat each other instead of like, yo, dude, like, you can think a different way. You can have emotions.
That's politics.
Every group does that.
That's the thing.
Every group does that. Garrett and I talk about that all the time.
Over, dude. Like you're either this or you're that, and the middle ground gone. Goodbye.
We eat our own. It doesn't matter what group you're in. It doesn't matter what community you're a part of. We eat our own, and there's no way to be able to come to the conversation, like you were just saying, as feedback received. Like I'm giving you feedback. How do you just take it as feedback? It becomes personal.
Oh, careful, because then you get a video made about you. Don't ask for feedback. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I mean,
you sassy girl.
But like, no, it's true. It's like if you disagree with somebody, you have to hate them and like whatever. You don't have to be disrespectful.
Moms,
but again,
moms eat their own.
Yeah.
Mom groups eat their own. Like we are awful to each other. If I am not the same mom as the mom that's next to me, then we judge each other so much because we're different than each other. We can't just respect that this works for you and this works for me, and we're both just doing our very fucking best.
I think it's kind of always been that way, but we talk about it all the time. Now we're gonna sound like old boomers, but
the worst. The worst. Mom groups are the worst.
We're boom maxing right now. Go ahead.
But for real, it's like the internet came, the Instagrams, the Twitters, the Facebooks, all these, and they started off okay, and then they are what they are now.
Said the Instagrams.
Yeah.
I'm that old now, I guess.
Now he is boom.
But you know what I'm saying?
I was saying you're showing your age right now, Jeremy.
Ever since those blew up, now we find ourselves. You see that?
You were sticking up in your belly.
Al Bundy, baby. Al Bundy.
But all those things blew up, and so did our ability to just communicate effectively, chill, create space, all that stuff. All that shit just went out the window as soon as the internet blew up to what it is now. So yeah, you can't. Everything is rage bait. Everything.
We all like to eat each other. It's okay. I wasn't saying it's a bad thing, Joseph.
Calm down.
Tell us more.
Your mom making fun of G for being old, but he calls it the Instagrams. Fair, your mom.
Whatever. Jeremy's very close to my age. Very close.
Isn't Jeremy older than you?
I know your mom's like 22, but like
is your mom a guy or a girl?
I don't know. but I know that your mom is like 22 years old.
Yeah, I think your mom is the baby of the group.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
I'm going to call. All right, fine. She fucked me up a couple days ago talking about this was some shit I heard in elementary school. And I was like, damn, I was already in the fucking club when I heard this song. Like, what are you talking about right now?
Your mom, I would
It was
expect
like
Jeremy
her-
to be older than
Damn.
you. Gee.
No.
Is it how I look, or
No.
I'm just an old lame boomer now?
Yeah.
You know, I like people. You talk about different chats, whether it's here or Savant's chat or the Get With the Program or whatever. You see a lot of the same people, right? Your mom is one of my favorite chatters because they push back in a healthy way. You know, like they'll push back, but it's not really a gotcha thing. It's more like they want to learn a little bit more about what you're saying or whatever. So I appreciate you, your mom, because you're one of the good
So you're
ones.
saying your mom is non-binary?
What
Is
you're
that
saying is your mom is non-binary and 12.
You got it. Your mom is
all right, KDL, we keeping this live workout show thing going or just an open special?
I think Joseph wants to do quarterfinals. So hopefully, I don't know, Jeremy, are you redoing anything on Monday?
Oh, I don't know. I gotta try to fit in so much stuff tomorrow or Monday.
Is that what your girls say, Jeremy? Is that what they say?
All the time. All the time.
That's what she said.
Hell yeah. I'm going to meet one of them in a little bit.
No, it's all good.
So I don't know. Maybe if I feel up to it tomorrow, maybe I'll do it. But if I find time, that's the name of the game, right? Let's find a time. If I can find time on Monday, I'll redo it. Otherwise, I do like the idea of keeping it going for quarters.
Yeah, if you want to do the quarters workouts, yeah.
Because those are often pretty, like, you know, then you get rope climbs and you get GHDs and you get really cool workouts, you know. Not that the open workouts weren't cool, but they're open workouts, you know.
They're open workouts.
Just pound your head into the freaking pavement for 16.
Oh, your mom. I don't know. We're definitely doing, or at least we're pretty sure we're doing. I think Will is coming on Monday to do his 26.3. He's racing. He's got a race tomorrow, so hopefully he will, but I'm pretty sure he is. And then I think we have Chase on Monday too to talk about Waza.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So just waiting to see how his flight goes to make sure that he's actually home. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, your mom. We'll figure it out.
Anytime you and Jeremy want to go noggin to noggin.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Tip to tip.
Oh, shoot.
I said that. I said you needed a hug from Dylan when KDL said that you've been angry lately. I was like, you need a hip to hip hug from Dylan, or is that called? Do we call that tip to tip? And Joseph corrected me. It's called tip to tip. So
hell yeah, it is. KDL. It's both things can be true. The workout can scare me, and I can do it again.
Yeah, fair.
But I don't know. Like I said, I gotta catch a flight Tuesday. So Monday is like getting.
Oh, you're working this weekend.
Where are you going?
We're going to Vegas this time.
For work or for fun?
For work. Work. It's both, though. I mean, when you sell family entertainment, it's like you're not.
Right. You two love.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. I can't hear anything.
Out of here. I'll get out of here too.
I just gotta pee.
Oh, okay.
I got.
You got to pee.
We're going to Vegas.
You're going to Vegas.
Oh, I checked the. Got to know how to pack. You know, I went to San Diego a few weeks ago for work, and in San Diego, you assume at least 60s, 70s. No, it was terrible. It was like in the 40s and rain the whole time in San Diego, California. So I looked at the forecast, like what should I pack? Is it going to be unusually cold? Or, no, it's going to be in the 90s, like the whole time. I was like, okay,
gross.
Woo,
gross.
Well, that's my kind of heat. I love that desert, dry heat. No, you don't like that?
Look at me.
That's a lot of sun.
Look at me. No, I don't.
You have to just take the lotion and just pour it all over you.
I would wear one of those really big hats like Taylor has, but I'd have to get the one that is big enough to cover my shoulders too. Or I'd just walk around with an umbrella.
There you go. You
And
look
just
all
hold a
fancy.
big ass beach umbrella while I walk around in that heat.
Did
No,
it a few times.
no, it's too hot for me. It's way too hot for me. That's why when Garrett will say things like, I think I want to, retire down south. I'm like, no, you're going to be doing that shit by yourself. Ain't nobody retiring down south. It is too damn hot down there. I went to
Yeah.
Florida once, and that shit was way too hot.
Once was enough. Yeah.
Once was enough.
Gee, I was saying, and I was checking the temps in Vegas next week, and it's gonna be like 90s, high 80s, low 90s, like the whole time. And I'd say that's my jam, though. I love that desert heat. I love it.
I'm not ready for that yet.
No.
No.
Look into Flagstaff, Arizona for retirement. Is
No.
that because we've been watching Sister Wives?
No.
Is that where that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in Flagstaff. Coyote Pass.
Jeremy, could you do that? Could you have multiple wives?
No. I wouldn't even get having one wife. You can't give me more than that. I can't make
What
more
about-
than one woman unhappy.
What about sharing a woman with another brother husband? No.
Oh no, I
think I could do
legit
that.
love Flagstaff.
I don't think.
Oh, I hear you. Okay. All right, fine.
You wouldn't want to be a brother husband and share a woman?
No, it's
I
weird.
couldn't share a woman. That idea to me is very. I don't know. Like I don't. Maybe I'm too old school, but like sharing a woman would be. I couldn't do it. Like I could. Because the modern dating scene, I don't know about you guys, but back in the day, and here we go, boomer maxing again. But back in the day, if I liked a woman, I only went after that woman. I wasn't trying to mac several different women. Now, all dating is, and maybe it always has been, and I was just weird. I don't know, but it's like you're seeing like 3, 5, 7 different women all at the same time, and I'm just like, dude, that's too much, man. Like I can't do that. Like I need maybe 2 that I get to choose between, but these people out here, man.
So you weren't a casual dater where you would have a couple women that you would just casually date?
No.
Like
I found one girl,
that was
and
it.
I made her mine, and that was it.
That was it.
And until it wasn't, and then it was the next. And so I'm just not good at the courting multiple women thing.
All right, let's get off this show before she starts asking me questions. Thanks a lot. Okay. Yep. Keep it on, Jeremy. See y'all. I'm out. I got it. Nope. I'm gone. Bye.
Tell us about your ex.
Nope.
ex-date.
How do I get out of here?
Or should I
There's
say
got to be a
sex
button.
date?
There's
Babe.
no button.
Babe, stop moving yourself
Where's it?
around.
Damn
It's just
it.
me. I don't want to be on the screen by
Shit.
myself. Nope.
There's no
Well,
second.
I got to go put my kid away. So unless Jeremy wants to hang out.
Oh no, we're good.
All right.
Hey, thank you for coming on. Seriously, I love doing like half
absolutely.
MMA, half like this. This is beautiful.
This
I
was
love it.
fun. This was fun. All right.
Thanks,
love you guys.
y'all.
We'll see you next time.
Deuces.
Bye.